Good morning and welcome to New Day. This is going to be a very fun time. Our first guest is a true Seattle legend, stepping up to the plate in a whole new way. He's the voice that's been with the Mariner fans through decades of baseball memories and the energy behind every home run call. And now he's heading into his final season behind the mic. But before he hangs up the headset, he's trading it in for an apron here on New Day. Please welcome Mariners broadcast great Rizzs joining us today to shows a taste of your Italian heritage and cooking up a dish that's as full of heart as is your place on the field. So, hello.
Hi, Kelly. How are you? This is going to be fun.
I'm already hearing the sizzling. Things are happening right now. So everyone knows you behind the mic, but you know your way around the kitchen too, right?
I love to cook, Kelly. I grew up on the south side of Chicago. My mother was the greatest cook in the world. My grandparents were from Italy, both sets. My mom and dad, my mother's mom and dad came from Cosenza, which is in southern Italy, in Calabria. There's my mom right there, my dad in the Kingdom radio booth there, where Dave Mialis and I sat. There's Julie Rizzs and Don Rizzs. That's me in 1997, trying to grow a beard with my mom, Julie. And there's me and my mom at Tempe Diablo Stadium. That was back probably around 1988. But she was the best mom in the world. I hope everybody says that about their mom.
Yes.
And then my dad's dad, Michael Rizziatello, he was from Amalfi. So my relatives are in Cosenza in southern Italy and in Amalfi on the west coast. So I got a chance to have a great Italian meal. Every Wednesday night was spaghetti night. Every Sunday afternoon after church was spaghetti day. And this was my mom's recipe for her homemade spaghetti sauce, Italian sausage. And
what have you done so far?
Okay, what I did so far, and because to save some time, is I sauteed some garlic, and then I took the garlic out in olive oil, and I browned some sausage, mild Italian sausage. So now we're ready to add the tomatoes and everything to make the spaghetti sauce.
Ooh, amazing. So this kind of probably takes you back then, like you said, to your childhood. The smell is incredible in here too. So first is this, you have all different types, I feel like, of tomatoes and sauces going on here.
Right now, I'm going to turn this down a little bit because it's really going. I'm going to put in 2 cans of tomato sauce. Okay. And then I'm going to fill up these cans with the water.
Why is that important? Is it just consistency we're looking for?
Yeah, exactly. Because, you want to make a lot of sauce for the entire family. So
True.
That takes care of that. And then another can of water for this can of sauce. Ooh. Because, we're going to be feeding everybody.
And do I understand this correctly? You have 52 years in the baseball business.
Yes.
So what is retirement going to look like for Rizzs?
Oh, I tell you what, I'm going to miss being at the ballpark, every day and doing games. But I'm looking forward to it. Atta girl.
I know. I'm going to help you.
Yeah.
As much as I can.
And I'm going to be able to spend more time, with my grandkids.
Oh,
and
how many grandkids do you have?
I've got 3 grandkids.
Oh, congrats.
Jackson's
amazing.
20, Braden's 18. My little girl, not so little anymore, Ryan. She's a really good figure skater.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's 11.
Cute.
So I'm going to have a chance to spend more time with them. And I'm looking forward to it. But I'm going to be at the ballpark.
You're still going to go as a fan, right?
Oh, you betcha. And I still want to do stuff for the team.
Definitely.
So they're going to keep me busy. So I'm looking forward, to that. So we're going to add the tomato paste right here.
Okay.
And fill these cans.
And tomato paste, it's more concentrated, right?
Exactly.
That's why, okay.
Exactly. So we're going to get that going.
How long does something like this simmer for?
5 hours.
5 hours?
5 hours. We're going to be here for a long time.
Yeah. So, I hope you like us. Yeah. This duo is sticking around.
I hope you got a lot of questions there, Kelly.
I got a lot for you.
Girl. So now, I've added the tomato sauce and the tomato paste. And now we're going to add in a big old can. This is about 28 ounces of tomato puree.
Jeez.
Yeah, this is going to be so good. Then I'm going to get rid of that. And then some diced tomatoes.
Diced?
Yeah. There we go.
Wow. Okay, 5 hours of this baby.
Well, it's a process, and this is why it tastes so good. So we got this.
Absolutely.
We got this going right now.
And while this is simmering too, you have to tell me about what everyone's doing has been so incredible. All the baseball organizations all over, they've been paying tribute to you, especially in your hometown of Chicago.
Yeah.
How is this feeling? What has this been like? Look at that.
Oh my goodness, that's in Chicago where they gave me a replica Louis Aparicio jersey. those are my buddies, Darren Jackson and Lenny Casper, the radio announcers for the White Sox. They surprised me. They said, "Come on in the top of the third. We just want you to talk about, growing up on the south side of Chicago. Went to Comiskey Park as a kid. My dad took my brother and I there in 1959. I was 6 years old, saw my first game." And so they gave me the jersey, and it was just so much fun. Went to the old ballpark. It used to be across the street, and we saw where home plate was, and we did all that. And then they let me do play-by-play in the bottom of the third inning. They said, "You always wanted to be an announcer for the White Sox, so now you get your chance."
Oh, gosh.
So Vargas hit a home run for the White Sox. It was the lowest key home run that's ever going to be on the Chicago White Sox radio network. I think I always also went, "Oh," But it was so much fun. In Houston, they paid a nice tribute as well and everything, and I just love those guys.
I hope you feel all the love and just how beloved you are, too. I mean, you're a living legend for sure.
So
sugar,
now,
is that what that is?
Now we got a lot of tomato paste in here.
Yes,
so it's
we
very,
do.
very acidic, and it's very good. But my mom would put in sugar to cut the acidity.
Okay.
And that's about 2 or 3 tablespoons of sugar.
Great.
So we're going to mix that in like that, Kelly.
Stir that around, and then do I see spices?
Yeah.
What else do we got
We're going
here?
to simmer this, for about a half an hour.
Okay.
In order time. Now we're going to put in some oregano.
Dried is fine, or?
Dried.
Okay, dried.
Dried oregano, and that's good right there. And then we're going to put that in. Now that's going to simmer,
that
for
all
about
smells so
a half
good.
hour too. So we're going to get that in there, so the crew can have this big old pot.
We are
pasta
so
sauce.
excited for lunch today.
But you got to let it cook for a long time.
Okay, we will. We promise.
Yeah, and get the
And then what do you have here too? Is that basil? What else goes in?
This is fresh basil right here.
Ooh.
And this is what really gives it a great flavor. So you tear it up and get your hands in there.
Break that up.
I would use this as cologne. I love this stuff, and it's just so good.
And then with the power of TV, which is exciting, we have a
we're not
finished
done
little
yet.
thing.
We're
No?
not done. Oh, we're not done yet.
What
I know
else?
we're running out of time. But
What else?
Okay, we got the basil in there, so
Okay.
that's gonna get heated up real well. Okay, now you can't cook without wine.
You did tell me this. Okay. What do you use?
Just a really good wine. This is Austro Red Blend wine.
Columbia Valley.
It's a really good, from Columbia Valley. It's a really good wine. So my mother never had a recipe. It was just all little of this, little of this. I'd be in the minor league saying, "Ma, how'd you cook your sauce? How much sugar do you use?" "I don't know. Taste it, Ricky.
Isn't that mom's
how
for
much
you? They're
wine,
like, it's fine. Just
So I tell everybody, this is glug, 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 and a glug, 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 glug. And that's how much wine. You want a sip?
I mean, kind of, but I probably shouldn't.
We'll have it later.
Okay.
And now you mix that all up.
Okay.
So you have the tomato sauce, the tomato paste,
The basil,
tomato puree. You got the diced tomatoes. You have the oregano. You've got the sugar, the oregano, and the wine. So now you just cook this for like 5 hours, real slow.
Yeah.
Let it cook down a little bit. And then we've already got the Italian sausages in there. Look, there's this Italian
I know, and
sausage.
those were
Flavor and everything.
Whoa.
So it's going to be beautiful. And then you let that cook for hours, and voila.
Voila.
With the magic of television, there it is right there.
There it is, and you put some Parmesan on there, and I understand you're going to make me a little
I'm going to make a plate right here.
Thank
so
you,
this
thank
is the
you.
finished product right here.
I'll let you, I don't want to mess this up.
No,
this is a
no,
family
it's nice and
recipe.
warm.
Do you think there's any parallels too with baseball and cooking?
Yeah, you got to pay attention. You got to listen to your coaches. And I had the best coach in the world.
You sure did.
With my mother. And how much cheese do you like?
I love a ton.
Do
You
ya?
can never, bury me in cheese, for sure. Okay.
And now you need a piece of sausage.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so let's get a fork for you.
Yes, please.
And grab Italian sausage
Oh, I
right
can't
here.
wait.
And there you go.
Thank you so much. 41
welcome.
years, too, in the booth with the Mariners, right?
41,
The radio. 41.
Yeah.
What are you going to miss the most while I dive in?
The guys in the clubhouse, the guys in the radio booth that I work with. Gary Hill Jr. is doing a super job on radio with me. Aaron Goldsmith on TV. Angie Mentick, Ryan Roland Smith, Charlie Furbush we're working in, and all the guys. Dave Niehaus was the best ever in the business. There's my buddy right there.
Wow,
I
look at
miss
you
him
guys.
so much. We had such a great time together for 25 years. Kevin Kremen there, my brother from another mother. And he taught me so much about the game of baseball and about broadcasting. And he said, when you come in the booth, let's have some fun. He said, and he also taught me that it may be a bad game, but it doesn't have to be a bad broadcast. And for many years, we didn't have a winning team here, and then we finally made the playoffs in 95, but we had Dave Niehaus. And he was the best thing that ever happened to me. He got me here in 1983. I went away to Detroit for 3 years after 9 years here, and he got me back after 3 years in Detroit. So I owe Dave Niehaus everything, and Marilyn Niehaus, and the entire family. So, I've had the greatest life in the world. I wanted to be a major league broadcaster ever since I was 12 years old, growing up in Chicago.
Yeah.
I wrote Jack Brickhouse a letter when I was 12 years old and wanted to be a major league broadcaster like you. He wrote me back. So I've been living my dream for 52 years, 41 years here. So,
well, we're
Manja.
so thankful that you came on the show. You've shared your passion and love of, Mariners baseball for so long with us. So thank you. This was
You're
delicious.
welcome. You're
incredible,
welcome. Enjoy it.
incredible. Your mom
Yeah.
would be so proud.
And the Mariners are having a great year. With the win today, we're going to be in first place over the Sacramento A's, whatever they want to call them. But it's going to be great. Danny Wilson doing a great job. And in Julio, we're going to get Cal Raleigh back and the other guys. So it's going to be a great year.
We got it this year. And Rick may be world class with the pasta, but he's still very much needed in that broadcast booth. You can hear Rick as the Mariners kick off their 6-game homestand starting Friday.